friends, welcome back to Mimi's Mixed Bag. Thank you so much for stopping back by, and if this is your first video of mine and like what you see, would love you to hit that subscribe button. We're in full Christmas mode around here, but I've still got a couple weeks to get everything done, and I've got one more decor project that I want to create for myself so that I can enjoy it for the next couple weeks, and I'll have it first thing for next year. Now, I'm always the first one to tell you when it's not an original idea, because there's dozens of videos and you can also buy them in stores, are those lighted Christmas present cubes. I think they're so cute, and I've got a place I want to put a couple on my bench on my front porch. It's like the racetrack lantern. Everyone has their own take on it, and I just thought I would bring you along and show you how I'm going to create mine. It's going to cost probably $5 to make a couple of them, but I already have a few things. I've seen them covered with lace and mesh and ribbon and things like that. I'm going to use one of these Dollar Tree mesh laundry bags. It's white and I think it'll just work perfect, so we'll see. All right, to create my cube frame, I'm going to use the Dollar Tree bamboo skewers. You get 100 and it takes right at 12 to make the cube and then a couple more for support. I'm going to go ahead and say 15 for each cube. I'm going to paint my sticks white so it will blend in with the mesh. So when I come back to you, I'm going to have 30 of these sticks painted white, and then I'll be ready to start working with the fabric. I just want to show you a quick way just to knock the yellowness off of these bamboo skewers. I got them all here on a paper towel, and I'm just putting white paint on my sponge brush and painting them all at once and kind of rolling them and painting them, just so they'll blend in a little better with the white fabric. And I wanted 2 different sizes of my little presents, so I took some wire nippers here and I cut 15 of my sticks at 10 inches and the other 15 at 11.5. So these longer ones I only cut about a ½ inch off. Now, because the bamboo skewers are pointy at the end, I wanted to make sure and cut that pointy end off because that wouldn't glue real well. All right, so now I'm ready to go ahead and assemble my cube. So I'm going to hot glue 2 squares together like that, and then on each end I'm going to glue them vertically. Pretty simple construction. All right, now that I've got my cube constructed, it's still a little weaker than I want it to be. And since I have 100 skewers, I'm just going to add some support and make it even stronger. All right, I just want to show you that my frame is so much more secure now just using a little string on my corners. Now, you could use some clear tape or something you have, but I just think it needs a little more than just hot glue. So now I'm going to get my laundry bag and I'm going to cut down both sides of the laundry bag and create one big piece of fabric. All right, I just want to make a little correction. When I cut my laundry bag, I cut down one side and across the bottom. When you open that bag up, you'll see where the seams are, and then that will give you one large piece of fabric. And I took the drawstring out, and now I'm going to cut it in half again. I'm going to hot glue the fabric on all 4 sides of the cube. I just want to show you, this is how it's going to start out. I'm going to have all this extra towards the top of the gift, but it'll make sense in just a few minutes. Don't worry about the jagginess of the sides of the fabric. And now I'm just going to roll it over and hot glue it and roll it over and hot glue it. All right, let me catch you up where I'm at now. At the top, I had that support bar here. I'm just gathered it up and hot glue it in place best you can. There's going to be a big bow or embellishments or whatever you want to put on the top. So the top's really not going to show very much. Like I said, I know it's gathered on all 4 corners, but just make it look as neat as possible. Now, the only thing I did wrong with this one is, since I decided to add some more supports, a couple of my supports are not white. But I think once it's lighted at night, you're not even going to be able to tell. All I got to do is trim this bottom and kind of hot glue it neatly on the bottom square, and then I'm going to put some kind of bow or Christmas pick or something on the top to jazz up the top. I just want to show you a little before and after, because I know some people kind of panic if they think it's because I know some people will just give up on it if they don't think it's going to look good. But as you can see, the top of mine is not perfect. I've got it hot glued to that little brace right there. As is, it does not look good, but I promise you, you add some crisscross ribbon to it. I just crossed it like a big X and it covered up all of that. And then I just took two loops and hot glued them on top of each other in a crisscross, and then added 3 Dollar Tree flowers on top, and it totally hid all the imperfections. So just wanted to show you, don't give up. Even if it's not perfect underneath, it'll turn out fine. All right, friends, we're out here on my front porch, and I just thought I would just show you my quick and easy little Christmas porch. Here are my Christmas tags that I made a few weeks ago. That just love the look of those. I picked up a little Charlie Brown welcome mat. If you're my generation, you gotta love Charlie Brown. I just added a couple buffalo plaid pillows and a little greenery in my galvanized pot, and I had the little Be Merry wood sign from last year. And here are my little mesh presents. When I originally had planned to make this out of skewer sticks, I was just envisioning them be about the size of a shoebox. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyway, I'm real happy that they're bigger than what I thought, so that I can put them beside the bench. Just love that look. I actually damaged my little twinkle lights taking them out of the package, so luckily I had a couple battery operated puck lights that are going to work just fine. But just a couple notes here. I had two goals in mind making this video. One was to add a little something else to my porch, and two, just to show you that you can get this same look using Dollar Tree items and make it for just a few dollars. In all honesty, I do want to make these again, but using real dowel rods instead of the skewer sticks. I think that would give me the strength that I'm looking for and that I need, so that they'll last longer than probably one season. So I hope you enjoyed my process. I really love the look of them, and these were a lot of fun to make. I'll be back in about 30 minutes with the presents lit up. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.